Hey everybody! Today I am really excited about the video that I'm bringing you. Today I am joining one of my favorite YouTube ladies, Nikki from Carrie Grace. She has come up with this really fun idea for a YouTube series and she's calling it Two Bills to Blow. And the idea behind this series is imagining what it would be like if we had two $100 bills that we could blow on decorating any room in our home. So 2 bills to blow. So today we are all coming together to share what we would do if we had $200 that we could blow in our living room. So I'm going to link Nikki's channel down below, of course. So when you get done watching this video, go on over to her channel and see what she's gonna do in her house. Her living room is already pretty cute, so I'm excited to see what she's gonna do to take it to the next level. And there are other YouTubers as well who are joining this series, so I'm sure she'll have those linked on her channels. There's an airplane flying over my house right now. That's what you hear in the background. So be sure to check out those videos so you can get some inspiration on what you would do if someone gave you $200 to blow in your living room. Because, you know, that happens all the time, right? So today I'm going to give you a tour of my living room. If you read my blog, comehomeforcomfort.com, you know that last Wednesday I shared with you what I have done in my living room over the past 6 months, where I carefully chose items by shopping the sales and picking things that were at the lowest price possible. I spent $140 and I really lightened up the overall feel of my living room. But today I want to add some finishing touches on my imaginary shopping spree. So first of all, I'm going to give you a tour of the living room as it is right now and show you, kind of point out the things I'd like to change and add. Then I'm going to show you, give you an overall tour of the living room so you can kind of see how the flow works. Then I'm going to come back and show you the things that I have found in my imaginary shopping spree. I went with Kirklands.com. I really love the selection at Kirkland's and their prices. I was able to pretty much stay within my budget. You'll find out at the end how well I did with my budget. So you will see the tour, the things I want to find, and then I'll come back and talk to you a little bit at the end of the video. So here's the tour of the living room. So here is the living room as it stands right now. The throw pillows on the large couch, and the lamp, and the chevron rug, and the sign, the gray sign above, the shutter area over the back wall there. Those are all new pieces that I have recently added in my $140 edition. So when I look at this room right here, obviously the biggest thing that I would like to do is purchase new furniture, but that does not fit in my $200 blowing budget. So I'm going to just go with things that are more permanent to the room, that even if I had new furniture would still really add to the look of the room. So the first thing obviously that I would like to add in this room are curtains. As you can see right here on this large wall, I have no curtains. So that's something I would like to add. And while we're over here, this floor lamp right here is very old. We registered for it when we got married, just picked it out online, and I don't really like it. The shade is always crooked and it just looks kind of funny sitting right there. So I would really like to replace that with a different floor lamp, one that goes a little better with my decor. The other thing that I really would like to add to this room is to put something on that blank wall there above the new lamp by my front door. I've never had anything there and it just needs something. My mom suggested that I put a clock there, which I thought was a really great idea because I have a lot of like random art pieces and stuff throughout the room. I didn't want to look too cluttered, so I decided to look for a clock to put right there as well. Another thing I like to change is the centerpiece on my coffee table. I'm really happy with that floral arrangement that's there, the red with the mercury glass, it's not mercury glass, but it's like a silver container. I got that at Target on clearance several years ago, and I've had it on that coffee table pretty much consistently for at least a year, if not more, and I just like to change it up with something a little lighter. Since I'm kind of getting rid of the red in my living room, I'd like to change that out a little bit. And those can be kind of expensive, so I'm going to put that in my budget for blowing some money on this room. My inspiration for the curtains came from a very funny moment. I have been actually thinking about getting blue and white chevron curtains for this room, and I haven't purchased anything yet, and I'm glad I didn't, because the other day I was walking through the living room holding a tablecloth that I was going to put on the dining room table, which is behind this room on the other side of where I'm standing. And I'm going to put this in front the same way it was when I was walking through the room. I was holding this tablecloth and it just struck me that this color of turquoise would be perfect for curtains in this room. So that is the inspiration for the curtains that I chose in this room, a tablecloth. And I really believe that it's important to buy things that appeal to you, just accessories and pieces, because that just kind of all comes together into the look of your home, things that you love. So I'll hold it up on this side so you can kind of see what the curtains would look like against the wall right there. Perfect. So here's a quick tour of the room. When you walk in the door that we normally come in off the carport, this is what you see. It's that main area there. And there's usually a kitty in the picture somewhere. So here is the living room, and this is the picture that's on the other side of the wall of on the other side of the window from where that clock I want to put would be right there. There's the lamp I want to replace. That's where the new curtains would go. Over here, right here is where the clock would go. There's the front door. This piece will stay the same. I'm really happy with how that looks right now for sure. And here is my coffee table. That's where the new arrangement will go. And then this is the piano. I didn't show you this in the first part of the video. Nothing is going to change here. That runner is also new in my $140 update that I did over the last 6 months. So that is, and as you can see, the living room opens up to our dining area and our kitchen as well. So those are the things that I chose to put in my living room with my $200 that I'm going to blow in my imaginary shopping spree. If you want to see the full pictures of the products that I chose, as well as the placement and that kind of thing for them in the living room, go on over to my blog post. It's linked in the description box below, and you can see those pictures and kind of get a better idea of what I'm going to add to my living room with my imaginary $200. This series is going to continue throughout the next couple months, so be sure to check back as we pretend to spend money in other rooms of our house. I would love to hear what room you would like to be given $200 to spend on anything you wanted. Tell me what you're thinking, what room you think needs a few finishing touches. I'd love to hear about that as well. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to go over to Nikki's channel, check out her video and the other ones that are linked there as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.